You started with a personalized email with a link, click here to develop your action plan. And now you're here being asked to identify your priority, to describe your priority challenge. So if you joined the movement in March, you already answered this question. The reason we ask you again is so you can improve it or change it if you've realized that what you initially identified as your challenge needs to be improved or changed. Now, one suggestion is to think about what is your most difficult and important challenge. In any case, whatever you choose, it's one problem where you can take action, you can do something about it, and we ask you to describe this challenge, which involves describing your situation, not generalities. Tell us very specifically so that we understand why this challenge matters. Explain your situation. What is the root cause of your challenge? What will be different if you overcome this challenge? So as an example, you can see here, this looks like you can put in just one line, but so my most difficult challenge is low uptake of COVID-19 vaccine. So here is a summary from a participant in the movement that I'm using as an example. And you can see this person has thought through what overcoming this challenge will change. And next, you're asked to summarize the challenge in one sentence. So you may write as much as you want in the first one, but this one is maximum 256 characters. You can download examples of challenges by clicking here. So let me try that. Yeah, here. And then you can go and look at those suggestions. But here's an example. This person, what they want to do in their action plan is understand people's perception about vaccines and build their confidence. Now, you don't use this, all right? This is just an example. You know what your challenges are. So pick one, a priority challenge, describe it, and then summarize it. And this is a key step. Read this carefully. Is your challenge too broad, general, or vague? Like coverage is too low, they're unvaccinated children. Let's have a look. So understanding people's perception about vaccines, it would have been good to know, what is it about people's perception that you want to understand? To be more specific, this is very broad. So I'd actually say this person, who I am using as an example, would be better off, would build a stronger action plan that will be more helpful to them by telling us what is it they want to understand, and building confidence in vaccine to increase uptake of both routine and COVID-19 vaccine is interesting, but it's also very broad. So we'd like to know more. But of course, this is the summary. Now, once I am satisfied, I say it is specific and I can take action. And then I need to classify by IA2030 priorities. This is a movement for immunization agenda 2030. So which of these best fits? It could be commitment and demand. And is likely to be. It could be research and innovation. If actually what you're trying to understand, you're really thinking of this through the research lens. It could be life course and integration because it's adult vaccination. Could be coverage and equity because the goal is to improve immunization and vaccination coverage. I'm going to choose SP2, the commitment and demand for this one. You can see it is a subjective decision which SP best applies. And then here you have the same thing. You have a much longer list, more detailed, what are called the key focus areas. And so you could put it under SP2-6, acceptance and value in vaccination. You can choose again, you can only choose one, so make the best possible decision. I'm going to put it under 2-6 for this one. Now, is this related to adults and children missing their vaccinations? Well, it could be, but that could be something else. There is one item on COVID-19 vaccination. Could be related to disruptions because that's related to misinformation. It's not related to any of these really. I mean, in a way, on almost any challenge, you could almost choose all of these. Don't do it. Choose as few as you can. That will actually help.